Hi, it's Paul Harrop from AOPA Live this week, and as the COVID-19 pandemic crisis rolls on, the airshow industry continues to be hit hard. Performers and support staff unable to work as shows are postponed or canceled, but performers from around the world are coming together to help those folks through something called the Socially Distant Airshow. It's airing 3 days next week live on Live Airshow TV, and it's a fundraiser through the ICAS Foundation with proceeds going to benefit those in the air show industry affected by this shutdown. It's being produced by the Show Center podcast, which is Rick Peterson, Rob Ryder, and Matt Jolly. They join me now on Zoom. So, question for the group, and whoever wants to take it can. How did this all come to be? What was the thought behind it?
There's a lot of alcohol involved with Rick, and then we all got a call one night.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went.
As often is the case, it started with despair. Matt didn't have enough toilet paper.
Right.
We're talking about how we were going to get through all of this, and that was the beginning of his hoarding thing that we won't go into here because people will hate him. Because
You want the real answer? I don't know how long we have, Paul. The real answer is we do this podcast because we all wind up talking to each other at least a couple of times a week when there's actually an air show season. And when all this happened, there was this sense with this podcast that we do that we needed to do something. And so we just decided to do it. And now it's turned into
work.
Yeah.
We're just all of a sudden we've got all these meetings to do in coordination with Live Air Show TV and Jeff Lee and Brian Lee, his son, and Mark McGinn. And so now it has become way more than a labor of love. It's missional for us, actually.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's a very good mission. There are a lot of people hurting in this time of isolation, and certainly airshow performers and support staff are among them. What's it like for you guys who've been titans of this industry for so long to be able to help and pay forward?
We're titans?
Yeah, titans. I like titans. We can be tight as well, and hopefully we'll loosen some strings when it comes to giving. It has been, for us right now, it's getting us out of the honey-do lists, which is probably a good thing. But to be able to help the industry, as the music industry has helped musicians that have been out of work through this, as the event industry has done the same, this industry is often referred to itself as a big family, and indeed it is. So it's a chance to do that and entertain the fans at the same time. If they'd like to help out, that's going to be great as well. And it's a fundraiser through the International Council of Air Shows, the ICAS Foundation, and that we can help some of these members in a time of need.
But, Paul, what's interesting about this, truly interesting about this is the outpouring that we've had from the international community. We have, are we up to 6 teams now from all over the world who have really come to the rescue and have helped us out with content.
So we have the Canadian Forces Snowbirds were the first in, as far as the jet teams were concerned. The RAF Red Arrows submitted some outstanding video today. The Frecce Tricolori in Italy, and God, what Italy's going through. We've had the Swiss, the Poterie Suisse, the Poterie de France. It just seems to be endless. The Czech Air Force is involved with the Gripen demonstration. The Belgians with the F-16. So the outpouring to help our industry in North America from Europe has been wonderful. And then from within our membership too, the ICAS membership, and Rob can speak to that, we've had a great outpouring of support and some outstanding video as well.
Oh, we surely have, Paul. Dozens and dozens and dozens of performers have reached out, and they all want to participate, and they all know that that when folks need help, we want to be family and help out. So we've got featured performers, and there's another international. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. Did we not get the Esquadrilha da Fumaça from Brazil?
Brazil, yep, that's been announced today. So they're on board too, the Smoke Squadron.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But the fact of the matter is, it was already said, we're family and we want to help. And we've been having such fun with this podcast. And after getting some recognition from the International Council of Air Shows, I don't know, I think we have a sense of, yeah, this is something we need to be doing. Don't you think, Matt?
Yeah, I think so. And I was just going to say too, it's free to watch. I can't stress that enough. This is free to watch. There is Rob, do you need a minute? We can.
He's hitting it hard there, isn't he?
Nice turban.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. But no, it's free to watch, and it's we hope people just come on and have fun with it because we're gonna have fun. It's 2 hours, 21, 22, 23 April, 2 hours, 3 in the afternoon to 5 East Coast time, and we just want people to come on and have fun. I think I'm speaking for all three of us here, but we we laugh more when we record the podcast than I think we do the rest of the week, and we laugh at each other. I mean, it really has been fun, and I'm sure that there's going to be a little of that in this broadcast, probably much to, the
We can't help ourselves. We just can't help ourselves.
Jeff and Brian have graciously stepped up to do this. I called him up and I'm like, hey, Jeff, I got this idea. Can we do this? And he's like, yeah, I think it's in the realm of possible. And I think I just hung up and I called the guys, and and here we are. But it really has grown into something, I think, far greater than what we could have imagined.
Well, if it gets you out of honey-do lists, then I guess it's all worth it, and certainly to help those in need. And, even beyond that, I think it's going to help a lot of people. A lot of pilots are stuck at home right now. I know the fleet that I fly is grounded, driving me a little bit batty to be working from my dining room. So to be able to get out there and virtually see an air show online, even if it does have you guys announcing it, I think I can get through it.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. We're going to need some help in that. We're going to be who we are. We're not going to hold back on that. We're going to have an awful lot of fun with it. Hopefully people tuning in will as well. We've got sponsors jumping on board now, so we may have to clean up our act just a little bit.
Well, all right, gents. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us about this. I know you're busy putting this all together, and I know it's a tremendous cause, some amazing acts lined up, and we're looking forward to seeing that there early next week.
We are busy, but there are several folks that are a lot busier than us, and we'll leave their names out of this, but we're hoping for more announcements to come, maybe with some bigger performers that we haven't talked about already.
Wow, that's impressive, because the lineup is, I would pay money to go watch that on a flight line somewhere.
We'll see.
Well, you could just pay. You can make a donation to the foundation. It'll be on the screen throughout the course of the 2 hours each day that we do this.
All right, Rick Peterson, Matt Jolly, and Rob Ryder of the Show Center podcast. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will look forward to seeing the Socially Distant Air Show 3 days next week on Live Air Show TV. The information is there on your screen. I'm Paul Harrop reporting.